Well, happy Saturday, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for sticking around and waiting for me. If you are new here, my name's Jo. Thank you for joining me. I am on the Summer World journey. I have had some time off because I've had COVID and it hit me really quite badly. I'm still not 100% over it. Definitely not 100%. I've woke up this morning and my head still feels a bit spinny and like if I bend down I sort of get a bit dizzy. So yeah, still not brilliant, but look at the state of me. It's Saturday morning, up at 5 to 7 because my husband and son have gone fishing. So I got up and made their lunchbox. I know they could make it themselves. I know, but I'm that good mum and I do it for them. So, well, good mum and husband. So they've gone fishing and my house it's not really filthy, but it's dusty, it's bitty, because obviously when I had COVID, there was no way I could, I literally, I was so washed out and so, I'll talk a bit about it a bit later, but yeah, I didn't really get much done. So I'm having a day today of getting it straight. It's just cluttered and Amber's working today. She's working 11 till 7. So, and again tomorrow, bless her. So she's done all week in college and then doing 11 till 7 today and tomorrow. She got Monday off college, so she got a day to recover. So she's working really hard. But I'll talk to you more a bit later on when I'm feeling a bit, maybe a bit more human. So yeah, I'm just going around the house like this at the moment because I'm just going to be getting on with some much needed love and attention in this house. So yeah, so I'll show you my breakfast in a minute. It's not going to be much because I don't know, since I've had COVID, I haven't had much appetite in the morning, which is not me because I love breakfast. But yeah, I just haven't really fancied too much. But I need to eat something because I need to take some paracetamol for this headache. Otherwise, I'm not going to feel like doing anything again today. And I cannot keep putting it off. Obviously, I've been back on my feet now for a few days. So I've done little bits, obviously. I've done a huge pile of ironing yesterday. And obviously washing with 4 of us is washing all the time. So yeah, you know, I haven't exactly just done nothing because I'm not that type of person. But now I need to, you know, I need to clean the kitchen. I need to clean the bathrooms, the downstairs loo. So yeah, I've got to get through it all today. It's no good sitting here talking about it. I got to get on with it. I just need some motivation. But yeah, so at the end of the video, I'll talk to you more about what's been going on. And obviously, I haven't told you my weighing update yet, so I'll tell you that as well. But for now, I just want to show you my breakfast so I can eat that and crack on. So yeah, anyway, do excuse the mess of me. I know I look an absolute state, but after all, it is real life. So I'm not just going to go and pile a load of makeup on just to come on here and then do my housework and then sweat it all off. So that's just not me. Take me as you find me kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop talking now and get my breakfast and coffee, and I'll see you in the next clip. So it really isn't a very inspiring breakfast this morning, but this is all I'm fancying, to be honest. So I've got a melon, which is speed food, and then the Aldi's protein yogurt, which is 1.5 sins. And I am so happy that these are back in because they did seem to disappear for quite some time. So yeah, so that is it really. That is my breakfast, and I've got my second coffee here, which is using some of my milk out of my 350 mils of skim milk for the day allowance. Sorry, I'm starting to get bunged up again. But yeah, so my breakfast is speed, 1.5 sins, and then some milk out of my Healthy Extra A. Right, I need another coffee. So this time I'm just going to have a decaffeinated one in my Tassimo machine. So, and I've got my milk measured out there. So yeah, oh my gosh. It's a struggle getting through this, but I feel so much better when I've done it, because I hate muddles. And, you know, I just hate not having a nice, tidy, clean house. So I will be very, very happy once it's all done. So yeah, I'm going to have 5 minutes now with this. And Daisy's all curled up comfy there. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to sit because I've got everything on the sofas. But I think I'll sit by this little madam. She looks so comfortable, doesn't she? Flat out. So it is 2 o'clock now and I am pretty much starving. I wanted to get as much done as possible before I stopped. So I fancy something really nice and comforting. So I've boiled up some pasta. That is free on Summer World Plan. And then I've fried in Frylight some onions and some mushrooms. I used a whole punnet of mushrooms, but they've gone to nothing. And then I fried that off, added it to the pasta when the pasta was cooked. Added a tin of chopped tomatoes. So the pasta is free, the tomatoes, onions and mushrooms are all speed food. Then I just seasoned it with some salt and pepper. Yeah, and I've just dished it all up. And then I've grated half of my Healthy Extra A here because I want some for my tea tonight. When I've got my new kitchen, I really am going to have to get rid of these old kids' plates. But, you know, they're just so useful. And I think, well, why chuck them? But anyway, so I'm going to put that on there. That's 20 grams. It looks a lot because I've used my magic grater, which is absolutely amazing. And it just grates it lovely and fine. So I got 20 grams left then to have for my tea. And I wanted to save my Healthy Extra B for tea as well. So you'll see later what I'm making. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this now. So it's lots of speed food and free and half of my Healthy Extra A. So I'll get that cheese all melted in there and that's going to be lush. Anyway, I'm off to enjoy. Yeah, you guessed it. I'm having an orange. I don't need a yogurt because that lunch was really delicious. Honestly, it was just like a last minute chuck together thing, but oh, it was so, so nice. And I thought some people might be thinking, oh, she hasn't added any speed to it, but there was a whole tin of chopped tomatoes, a whole punnet of mushrooms, well, bar 2 mushrooms. It was a whole but oh my gosh, a whole punnet bar 2. And then there was 2 little onions in there as well. So I really don't think I needed the extra speed. So I'm just going to finish off with this now. And then get the last bit of this hoovering done. And then I'm off for a shower to hopefully make myself look a little bit more human. The postman come to the door early and it was like, oh my God, I look a wreck. But anyway, I'll soon make it look better, hopefully. So I do feel a little bit more human now. Still not great, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to have this apple now for speed food. It is now 4 o'clock, so I'm going to have this and another coffee. And then I'm going to take Daisy then. Not that I feel like it at all, but she's got to be W'd. I can't say the word because she's right here listening. I've got a massive line full of washing outside as well, so I've got to see to that as well. It's just never ending, is it? Absolutely never ending. But I feel better now the house is tidy and clean. That's the main thing. So yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to eat this apple and have my coffee and then I'll catch you later. Come on, Sniffer. That's what you should have been called, Sniffer. Oh, it's so nice to get out in the fresh air now. And I don't feel like doing this walk, but once you're out doing it, it's fine. and it definitely makes you feel better when you've got a bit of sunshine. So yeah, really nice. Tea's in the slow cooker, so all I got to do when I get home is cook the wedges to go with it. I was going to show you what I've put on, but I copied the idea of somebody else from YouTube anyway. Claire Howard, her name is. So yeah, I really thought when she made it the other day, it looked delicious. So I've had a go at that. Anyway, we're just going to cross the road now. So Daisy's found her bench, so she's having a little rest on it. Oh, we just seen rabbits, hang on. Just see them through that fence. God, I hope she doesn't try chasing them. Oh my God, they're going to come closer. Daisy. She sat waiting now. So peaceful here. The sun's gone in a little bit now, but oh, there's one there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Seems to be so many flies and wasps and everything out. The sun's brought them out, I suppose. It's back like being summer again, isn't it? Anyway, the boys had a really nice time doing their fishing, so that's good. They're on their way home. As I said, Amber's working till 7, so we won't be having tea till about 7:30 tonight. Yeah, so I'll just carry on walking her, get some steps in, and then go home and collapse. No, not really. I just feel that way, but it's okay. We'll be fine. So here is my tea tonight. It doesn't look quite like Claire's did, but there you go. So in there, it's inside the wrap. Well, what I've done in the slow cooker was some chicken portions, a carton of passata. So the chicken's free in protein, passata's speed, and then there was onions and peppers, that's speed as well. And then a Tesco Fajita mix. I didn't have the JD seasoning ones, I'd used that. So the Fajita mix, and then chicken stock, and then I used a tablespoon of corn flour just to thicken it a little bit, and then I kept the lid off the slow cooker. So my portion is a total of 2 sins. That's covering me for the Fajita mix and the corn flour. And then I've got some chips that I just done in the Ninja. I haven't got that many. And a large salad. So the wrap is a Weight Watchers wrap, and that is my B choice. That's why I needed to save my B choice tonight. And inside is my other half of my cheese allowance, and I've got a large salad there as well for the speed. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this now. We're all very, very hungry. So I'm going to tuck in, and yeah, I'll see you if I have any pudding. Well, that tea was absolutely delicious. Really, really nice. Now, I fancy something sweet. I bought some of these the other day, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to like them, but actually they are quite nice. I really want to try the lemon cheesecake ones, I think, that are new out, but I haven't yet been able to get hold of them. So I'm going to have this for half a sin. But yeah, that tea was really, really delicious. This is one very spoiled young lady. Look at her. Well, it seems a while since I've sat here talking to you. You have to bear with me if I have to, like, you know, because my throat is still not 100%. I'm sure you can probably still hear it in me. Yeah, it was awful. It really was awful. So I'll just tell you briefly. First of all, my son had it. He had like a cold on the Monday and the Tuesday, just basically a cold. And you know what kids are like, they'll try and stay off school. And I said, no, it's fine. You know, you're good to school. It's just a cold. And then Tuesday night, he felt really rough. And then Wednesday, I said, well, go in and see how you get on. You know, and then if you can't manage, then, you know, you'll have to come home. So by 9:20, they were ringing, the school was ringing to say, can you come and get Ethan? He's really not very well, blah, blah, blah. So they advised that he had a COVID test because apparently it was going around a lot. So come home, done a COVID test, and bang, straight away, positive lines, you know, straight away. So that was that. So I was really worried because obviously I'd had it twice before. So had he had it twice before. And my husband and Amber haven't had it before at all. So I just knew that I was going to get it. You know, I had a telephone call that afternoon with my rheumatology. It was like a 6-month checkup thing. So I told her that he was positive, and I said, you know, I'm really, really nervous because I know how it made me feel the last time. So she said, you know, it's inevitable that you're going to get it because you have got that, you know, very, very low immune system. But she said, you know, as soon as you know that you are positive, make sure you ring for the medication that helps if you've got like a really low immune system, or you're on medication that dampens your immune system, which I've had the other times, and it was magic, really. So yeah, lo and behold, the next day I got home, I felt absolutely awful. My head just felt like it was going to explode. I can't explain the pain that was in my head. Anyway, took a test, and as expected, straight away it was positive. So very quick, really, with him testing positive the day before. So yeah, that was that. I had to go to bed then because my head, I honestly can't explain how painful it was. Just to do this, it was horrendous. My throat felt like I had knives going down there. So I went to bed, and and that, what day was that then? That was Thursday. Must have been Thursday, I think. I can't remember. It was late on anyway. So then Friday, all night, all Thursday, I had this horrific headache. I mean, horrific. It was just so, so bad. So rung Friday then for the medication. And that medication, I tell you, I know, like, you know, they said to me, oh, I wish we could have it, and I wish you could have it, you know. But if I hadn't have had it, I would have ended up, because it went on my chest again, which it did the last twice, really bad on my chest, like really rattling. And if I hadn't had the medication, like rheumatology said, you know, with no doubt you'll be in hospital if you don't get the medication. So I was so, so thankful that I had the medication. This time though, the twice before, they delivered it to the door, but it's all changed now. My husband had to go and collect it like 30 miles away, but that wasn't a problem because right up until, and he didn't go then, he couldn't get it until Saturday morning. And right up until then, my head was exactly the same. You know, I tried to move it in the bed and it was just so bad. My head and my throat, that was the worst things. Anyway, so I started the medication on Saturday morning. By 12 hours later on the Sunday, 24 hours later, sorry, not 12, on the Sunday, I started to feel a tiny bit better. The headache was going. And yeah, so, you know, amazing. And then obviously in between times, I can't remember days or whatever, but and then Amber and my husband Neil both tested positive, which was their first time because they've not had it before. They've escaped it. Yeah, so it didn't hit Neil really badly. It was just like a very bad cold. And I was thinking, you know what men are like? I was thinking, oh my God, it's going to be like man flu. And I mean, I know I can't talk because I was horrendously ill. I mean, I just can't explain how ill I felt. And for me to go and stay in bed, I've got to be dying for that to happen, because I just don't give in. Anyway, his symptoms wasn't that bad. It was just like a cold. And then Amber, she had it quite, I think she had got quite run down, to be honest. You know, what with starting college, she was out of the house. She's out of the house for like 11 hours of a day, and then working now in this cafe at the leisure centre. So I just think, on top of everything else, then catching COVID, it was like, you know, she was a bit run down, so it affected her a little bit more. But she soon got over it. She did have a whole day. Luckily, she had a long weekend. She wasn't working, thankfully, and she wasn't in college on the Monday. So she had Saturday, Sunday, Monday to recover. So she spent one whole day in bed, and you know, she's a strong girl, so she fought it off. My son, it's again, his first day or two was quite bad, but then he didn't, you know, it didn't seem to linger too long for him. Anyway, we're all negative now, thank goodness. So I managed to get negative in time to go to group on Tuesday, which, looking back now, which I should have listened to my mother. Don't rush, she said, don't rush to group, you know, it's only a way in, and you know, you'll go off and do your shopping and everything, and you'll put yourself back. Oh, I thought, no, I'll be fine. I got negative, I can go, I'll be fine. Went to group, felt horrendous. Done my shopping, felt horrendous. I just ached and ached and ached. And of course, I was so tired as well, because I hadn't been sleeping because of the headache. So, yeah, and then on the Wednesday, I felt really ill again. And I thought, Mum, you were right. I shouldn't have rushed too soon. But anyway, so what did I do at weighing this week? Well, if you remember the week before, I gained a pound, I believe, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I gained a pound. Yeah, so, oh, and when I was ill, obviously I was too ill to get up and get food for the first 2 days. So they had a Chinese the one night, and I never touched a thing. One reason being my head was too sore anyway, and I didn't want to waste like eating stuff that I wasn't going to enjoy. And I just didn't fancy it anyway. And the only downside of those tablets, which of course I'm blessed that I could actually have those tablets, but they make you have the most awful taste in your mouth, horrendous taste. So it did put me off eating quite a bit. But what I was eating was things like, you know, a bit of toast here and there. My husband would bring me a piece of toast up. And like the first couple of days, I barely ate. I didn't want to eat. It was too bad. And then when I started to feel better after having the tablets, then my appetite started coming back, although I had that awful taste. And then he bought me one of those mini bars of Toblerone, and I just ate it. I didn't even think about sins or anything. I just ate it, and I didn't, you know. And then another day, he bought in a chocolate orange, which I'd shared. Again, I ate it. I never thought anything about it. But apart from that, and obviously having the toast, I wasn't eating meals because I just, no. So anyway, I went to group and I lost the pound that I put on, which was really good. But previously to that, I had stepped on our scales and I was down £3. But obviously that was because I wasn't eating. And then as soon as I started eating, it went back up. But I lost a pound. So that, you know, that is amazing. I'm really happy with that. Obviously now I'm eating a lot better because my taste, I haven't got, the taste of the tablets have gone, but I haven't got like my taste back perfectly. It's still not there, you know, from the COVID. And yeah, so we'll see what this week brings. I've been trying my best. And yeah, so, oh, and that tea tonight was absolutely delicious. I've got some of the chicken stuff left, the fajita. So I'm thinking I might have that tomorrow at lunchtime. Do it again in a wrap. Have it with a big salad. Don't need potatoes or anything with it. And yeah, I think I might have that for lunch tomorrow, I think. So, but yeah, really, really tasty. And I never ever have things like a wrap and potato. So having that wrap and the chips, like, oh my God, I'm so bloated. I just hope that wasn't a mistake by having too many carbs in one meal. But I keep hearing people saying you can do it, you can have these carbs. So you should be able to do it, but we'll see. Yeah, so anyway, let's get on to today. Otherwise this video is going to be so long. I haven't put one up for a while, and now it's going to be a really long one. And thank you so much to everybody that has sent me private messages and you know, asking when I'm coming back because you're missing me. It's nice to know that I'm actually being missed, so thank you so much. So today's food, I had 1.5 sins for the yogurt at breakfast, and then I had a pink and white 2.5 sins. I didn't film it, did I? No, I didn't. And then I had 2 on the tea for the corn flour and the Vegeta seasoning, so that came in at 2 for my portion. And then I did add some salad cream after I filmed. I was trying to eat my salad with nothing, and I can't do it. So that was 2 sins. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 sins. And I'm going to have something sweet tonight, as you know. So I'm going to have a hi-fi bar, which will be sinned because I've had my B choice. So that will mean I'm ending on 11 sins. And I have got blueberries out there as well that needs eating. So I think I might have a little bowl of blueberries as well. So yeah, my throat gets really dry. So yeah, 11 sins, a bit on the higher side, but the way I'm looking at the moment is I'm trying to like build myself back up again, because I did go so weak, and yeah, so I'm just trying to build myself back up again. So at the moment this week, as long as I'm within my 10 to 15 sins, that's okay. But if I'm over my 10, which I tend to not like to be over 10, but if I am this week, then you know it's not the end of the world. And when I went to weigh-in last Tuesday, they said 11 more weigh-ins till Christmas. Oh my God, 11 more weigh-ins. I would really like to be at my target weight for then, which is oh, is it? I think I've got £13 left now, I think. So the way I lose weight, I doubt it's going to happen. But, you know, I just try and keep going as much as I can and just chip away as much as I can. And my knees, oh, that was something else I was going to tell you. Gosh, something else. I had this rheumatology telephone call the day that I told you I told her about COVID in the house. Anyway, I told her about my knee. Now, my knee, my left knee, I can't explain the feeling. But anyway, I had an x-ray on there 6 years ago, and that was just at my GP sent for me to go because I was complaining. Obviously, now, if you are new to my channel, I do suffer with psoriatic arthritis and AS, which is ankylosing spondylitis. And my rheumatology did say to me as well when I had this phone call that don't forget I've also got fibromyalgia. That, yeah. So anyway, it causes lots of problems, these psoriatic arthritis and ankylosing spondylitis. Google it because it's too much to... Anyway, so I'm on this medication, and that's why I have the medication for COVID, because of the medication I'm on. Anyway, so my hands have been really bad lately, my fingers, my right hand more so. My middle finger swells up a lot and it's very painful. So I told you about that. My feet, as you know, my feet kill me all the time. And my left knee, I cannot explain how it feels. And if I go to kneel on it, like if I kneel, like I knelt on the bed, and it feels like all inside is all jiggly. I know it sounds stupid, but she kind of knew what I was on about when I said it feels all like loose and jiggly inside, and if I catch it on the wrong bit, oh my God, you know, it's so painful. So I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, she said, get me in for x-ray. So of course then I got COVID, so I couldn't go, but I went on Thursday and had it done. So they x-rayed my hands, my feet and my left knee. When I had my left knee x-rayed 6 years ago, so I was 40 then, am I 46 or am I 47? I think I'm 46. 46. I am. Oh my God, am I 46 or 47? Anyway, that's puzzled me. Anyway, so she said 6 years ago, and I remember it as well, the doctor saying my knee was showing signs of a person of somebody aged 76. So God knows what it's showing now, but it's weird. It's just so weird. The feeling in there, I can't describe properly what it feels like. So anyway, that's the other bit of news, and I think that's it then. So Amber's had a long day in work today, so she's shattered. And I think that's all I got to tell you. The extension is coming on really, really nicely. I'll try and get out there tomorrow and film and show you some of it now. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's been a very long video. Obviously I've had so much to tell you. I'm sure there's stuff I've probably forgotten now, but anyway, I'm gonna try and get back into this filming again regularly, and hopefully that'll be all right and not get boring for you. So I'm gonna go, and I hope you all have a lovely Saturday evening, and I will catch you again tomorrow night. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.